Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So first, I guess I should start off by saying, if you haven't seen my last video, I am engaged. Steven proposed to me on, I should probably know this, when was it? What's today's date? Hold on, let me check. May 12th. Oh, he proposed to me on May 6th, 2017, and I'm really excited about it, and I'm just like on cloud 9 still, even though it's been about a week now. So yeah, if you would like to see everything about the proposal and like how the proposal went down, and if you would like to see the behind the scenes of the proposal, I did put up an engagement video, so be sure to check that out. I will remember to link it down below. So yeah, I guess I'll show you my ring because I never got a chance to like pretty much end the vlog of my engagement video. So I'll give you a close-up of the ring now because I'm nosy and I like seeing people's rings. So here it is. He definitely did good in the ring department, and yeah, I love it. It's like pretty much rose gold and then a band, and then it has some rose gold right there. It's kind of hard to see the details, but there it is. But moving on, besides the engagement, I will be putting videos up about throughout the whole wedding process, looking at venues, cake tasting, all of that. I definitely want to document everything so that me and Steven can look back on all of those videos. Then definitely be on the lookout for those vlogs. But moving on to the title of this video is eyelash extensions. So I'm here to tell you guys what eyelash extensions are and if they're worth getting, and pretty much everything that you need to know about eyelash extensions so that you're more aware of it before you go and get it, because they're really not for everyone. So I guess I can start by saying this is my third time getting eyelash extensions. The first time was horrible. The second time was horrible, and finally I found someone that I trust and I would 100% go back to again, but we will get on to that later on in the video. So first things first, what are eyelash extensions? They are synthetic and mink eyelashes that they glue on to your individual natural lash. So this is kind of gross, but one of my eyelashes fell off, so I decided to keep it for this video so I can show you guys what is actually glued on to each individual lash. So this is going to be super hard to tell, but if you guys can see this eyelash, so pretty much this is an eyelash extension, and what they do is they take this little eyelash and they glue it on to each individual natural lash that you have. So what it does is it pretty much enhances your eyelashes and makes it seem like you're wearing false lashes without having to go through the hassle of putting on false lashes each and every day, and it makes your makeup experience 10 times more easier because you don't have to worry about putting on fake lashes nor putting on mascara. So moving on to the different types, there's synthetic, there's mink, but pretty much the two main categories is natural lashes and volume Russian or Russian volume. I think it's Russian volume lashes. And Russian volume is 3 lashes that's made into one, glued onto each individual lash. So each of your eyelash pretty much has 3 lashes. So with that being said, I got the Russian volume. The first 2 times that I got it was natural lash, and because I have really long lashes naturally, as well as a lot of lashes, those natural lashes did not do anything different. You couldn't even tell a difference. So I decided to get Russian volume lashes, not the natural selection, because this is 3 lashes put together, glued onto each individual lash. So it's like double the bam and double the volume. So those are the ones I have on right now. I can't give you that example now because a lot of them have fell out, but I will insert a picture as to what they looked like the day I got them. So obviously the Russian volume gives you more that dramatic look, where the natural lash, hence natural, gives you the more natural look. Moving on to damage. So number one, they do not damage your eyelash extensions according to where you go, because I know a lot of people say they don't, but if you do not go to the right person, it can. From my experience, the first time I got them, it was in a salon. It wasn't directed towards eyelash extensions. It was pretty much like a massage spa, and then there was like an esthetician or somebody that did eyelash extensions, and that's where I went, and I got the natural ones, and she did not have much experience, so she pretty much clumped my lashes together, which did damage my eyelashes. Now I don't mean this to scare you guys, but I definitely do think that you should do your research so that you make sure you go to somebody that knows what she's doing. And one highly recommended piece of advice is go to somewhere where they have social media. For an example, Instagram, so you can see their work and see what it's gonna look like, so you can see what to expect when you get to the place. So as I was saying, if you go to the right person, they do not damage your eyelashes whatsoever, because your eyelashes have a natural cycle of falling off, so that when your natural lash falls off, the eyelash extension falls off with it, so it does not damage it whatsoever. So moving on to how long they last, it really depends on how you take care of them, but they can last up to 2 to 3 weeks generally, and then you go in for a fill every 2 to 3 weeks. Usually it's around 3 weeks you go in for a fill, and they fill in all of the eyelashes that it either fell off naturally, they just put another one back on. So it is high maintenance and it is an expensive habit to get into, but I definitely think if you really enjoy it, it's 100% worth it, because it just makes everything so much easier. You can just wake up and you already feel like put together, and you half the time you don't feel like you have to wear makeup because your eyelashes are already done. Moving on to care. The way that you can take care of these, like I mentioned earlier, is it really depends on how you take care of them. You're not supposed to use any oil-based products on your face or like makeup remover. So one tip to take care of these and make them last longer is to use oil-free oil-free makeup removal products, so that it doesn't separate the glue from the eyelash and they last longer. Another thing, you should not wear mascara with them. You don't really need to, but if you feel like you do, you can, but they won't last as long. But realistically, don't wear mascara with them and they will last longer. Number 3, do not get them wet within 24 hours of getting them applied. I made that mistake because when I got them done, I went to a pool party and then the water actually did get into my eyelashes and it stung my eyes, because they do use like really strong glue which has fumes, and obviously they say don't wet them for 24 hours for a reason, so that you let the glue set and that it doesn't do what happened to me, which is makes my eyes stink. So those are the 3 main tips as far as care goes. Now moving on to price, it honestly depends as the place you can go. It really depends where you go. One recommendation that I would do is to go on Groupon, because that is where I've gotten the last 3 sets of my eyelash extensions, and it is an amazing deal. And if you wait for them to have a sale, you can get like a 20% off of what the Groupon price already offers. So these specifically were about $80, or I think $70 to $80, but realistically without the Groupon they're up to $200, and that is around the range that all eyelash extensions are. On the average they're about like $150 to $200 depending on where you go. So like I mentioned in the beginning, you go about every 3 weeks to get them refilled, and every time that you go, it's not as much money. I think it's about like $60 where I go, $60 for like a 30-minute session to fill them in. So once you pay that initial big deposit on your eyelash extensions, all it is maintenance every 3 weeks, and it's not as expensive as the initial eyelash extension application. It's pretty much like acrylic nails in a way. So I think I mentioned all the questions, and if you have any more questions, feel free to leave them down below and I'll make sure to comment back and answer them if I forgot to mention anything. But I think that's pretty much it. So yeah, overall, I definitely think the most important thing if you're looking at getting eyelash extensions is research where you go and make sure they have a social media account, just so you can see what their work is and what to expect. And honestly, I think that's like the most important step. But besides that, I think eyelash extensions are the most amazing thing. If you're thinking of getting them, I definitely think you should get them if you can afford them, because they are pretty pricey. But like I said, definitely check out Groupon before you go and pay the full price. If this video was pretty informational, don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. And definitely be on the lookout for those engagement vlogs. I really hope you enjoyed. Have a great day. Thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!